Hello, 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 everybody. This is Dr. Schneever, Early Your Craft Doctor, and I'm here with a quick haul with some Griffin dies. So I got the easel card. This is the carousel easel card die. Um, I'm really late getting this. It's been on back order. It kept saying it was on back order, and so I ordered it from her website, and it was on back order, and then I just finally got my HSN um, order in, and so I can't wait to actually play around with this easel card and see the combinations that I can make. Okay, then I have the Gazebo Die, which these mimic each other really well. This could be a nice combination card uh, to work with. But this is the Gazebo Die, and I ordered these the same time on that craft day. I think it was in June. And now it's about to be October and I'm just not really getting them. So I'm looking forward to making these. This will make a beautiful wedding card, birthday card. Um, I really like this. It looks like it's supposed to be an extra this piece, but this don't feel like it has two dies in it. Oh yes, it do. It does have it in the back. Okay, so this is the Gazebo Die. And it's crazy because I have two of these because I made a mistake and ordered one from HSN. I mean, Anna's site after I didn't get this one. And then the one from HSN came. And so I got to send the one back to Anna's. And then this is the Ornate Concentric set. This one just got here. It's an auto ship with all of her slim lines, and I really haven't been doing slim lines, so I'm gonna have to probably do some kind of something on a slimline series or something. Yeah, I like that. Different. It can be combined with anything really, so I'm gonna have to work with that. Okay, so let's get into it. This video is from Miss Letty. She asked me to do this. I want to say well over a month ago. Get back in there. Ooh. Okay, put the little slip back in there because it's sticking. And I've seen the email, and I'm sorry for such a late time because um, of doing this. And it's because the baby have been taking up all of Nana's time, and I'm loving it. And so I'm loving it. And I want to show y'all something too, something extra. So this is the Finishing School Snowflake die, and this was on HSN a while ago also. And what it is one of her card making kits. Where's that little piece of paper at? Oh, it's in the container. I'll show you in a minute. I did a haul on this before. It has cute embossing folder. Let me see if I can come down some. Cute embossing folder. Love it. Can you see that wheel? That didn't really help. Duh. That didn't help either. Okay, whatever. Cute embossing folder, y'all. There you go. You can see that. And I've already been cutting out pieces. Of course, it has the um, snowflake, and this is a gold and silver together set. This is the china cabinet die snowflake semblance of the china cabinet. All of the other ones. Um, yeah, I love the fact that she's did these right here. So now I don't have to cut one at a time, one at a time, one at a time. I wish we would have had more snowflakes because that's what I had to cut one. We have glitter cardstock and gold, silver cardstock. And this is another kind of silver, but you could tell them two different colors. I don't know. Okay, and my kit is all broke up like this because I already took out the pieces to make the card I'm going to do. And then we have these lovely square card bases. Super beautiful, 6 by 6 or 5.5 by 5.5. 5.5 by 5.5. Beautiful card bases. It's just they're so beautiful that you don't want to cover them up, which aggravates me because I really want to use the stuff, but it's so pretty I don't want to cover them up. I'm gonna have to learn how to just use my stuff because that's what I bought it for, and because I'm tired of buying stuff. Because everything now, if you've noticed, a lot of the dyes are repetitive. I'm finding stuff that's new coming out is stuff that I've had a long time and from other companies. And the only cute part or exchange about it is the dye that stamp that they include in there. And so I'm starting to slow down on my purchasing. That's this one, that one, and then these two. And of course, we get all of her classic sentiments, Merry Christmas and Be My, did I say Be Merry? Wishing you a Merry Christmas. All of them in our standard. And the good thing, I love this because you can now do these yourself, kind of. Because if you have her sets, you can stamp these and hot foil them and look beautiful like that. And so I love that. And so that's the kit. And these beautiful gold and silver together. I like that because now you can mix and match a little bit better. And also, you know how I am. If you know me and how I like to expand my collection, I will at any time take these apart, powder them down, and make two of them out of it. So don't be afraid to do that. So if you need that extra piece and you got doubled up, take that extra piece off and use it that way. Okay, so now let's get on with the card that I'm going to make. Okay, and it's in here is all the pieces that I cut out. And this is going to be a quick card making session. Okay, so this is the card we're going to make. That one right there. Super easy. There you go. It's super cute. Love these combinations that you can make. And I love these corner things too. And see how beautiful the paper is, but it's just covered up. I really think that it would be just more advantageous sometimes to just make edges and not centerpieces because we cover them up. But that's just me. Anyway, let me put this paper back in here before I lose it. And y'all know I have to put everything back when I have it. Okay, so this is going to be a quick come together card. Sorry, I'm trying to put this paper back in here. Okay, this is going to be a quick come together card. Okay, so I hope I didn't tear one. I probably did. This is so crooked. Okay, so what we have here is that beautiful card base. And do I want to do it up like this? I think I want to do it like that. Okay, so then what I did was I used the embossing folder and I embossed both of those. You can see that beautiful embossing. The embossing on this cardstock, I don't know what this is, gold cardstock is made out of or whatever, but the embossing is so beautiful. I love that. I really truly do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put these two on top of each other, but I'm going to use some wet glue, mainly because of the holes in the embossing folder. It'll stick better. And so all I'm doing is putting this right in the center. right in the center like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, really? Okay, what I really need to do is make sure that this is on here, because that fell right off. And then I'm going to put this both pieces right center, right right in the center as much as I can. I'm going to center that. Okay. Now, just the two combinations are really beautiful, and that's off. Okay, that's about as center as I'm gonna get it. We're gonna stop playing with this, Miss Letty. Okay, so then I cut out the frame, and I cut the gold piece so this mats on here perfectly. And the best thing about it is you don't have to try to figure out which one go where. It's all the same all the way around, okay? So you don't have to figure it out. It's all the same. Okay? And this die came out of the mold really, really good. I can't remember if I die cut it through if I used my Impress. I think I did. I think I used the Impress machine for this. I have some little bits that I see when I turn this upside down. But it came out really good. Even though it's really a delicate piece, it cut really well. And if you can see me pushing these out, it's still coming out really good. But these pieces really mostly dropped out by themselves. It only had a couple here and there. Okay. So I put tape on it first, so then it could stick. And this piece will go right on to this piece. And you don't have to worry about searching on which side, because she did it really good. And that really, I love that. That make that pop out. Okay, I'm going to get some pop dots, because I want to raise this up. And this is one of the pop dots from her kit that comes with the multi-level pop dots. So in here I have small, medium, extra fine, and I think there's a large set. I might have already took the large set out. But look how tiny those squares are. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Yeah, I must have took the larger one out, but that's okay. I'll use this one. Okay, and because I want to get this off that surface, and so we're going to pop this up off the surface. I'm loving it. And a lot of times you don't even have to take all of them off. Just take the ones around the edge off, because you just really want that height. But the reason why I'm doing this is because this surface is already, what do you call it, textured. And I need it to really stick and not come up. And you know, I always add my extra on top, glue on top, or tape on top, because you never know how long these been sitting before we use them, and then how long we let them sit. Okay, so I'm just going to center that, give that some dimension. Look at that, nice dimension, like it. What I do see is I need to put some glue right here. I love this little bottle of berry art glue, precision tip. I found this glue because I was using the, I use glue all most of the time, but this little precision bottle, love it. I love it because if they would give me a precision bottle with my little Elmer's glue all, I use that all the time. But I got a bunch of this, and this goes a long way because you're only using a little bit from that little tip. Okay, so now we're gonna duplicate that and do it again. Super cute snowflake, and I'm not gluing down the snowflakes because if you don't glue down the snowflakes, you can have some movement in it. Okay, so I'm gluing that, putting that down, and then I'm going to pop this layer up too to give it some dimension in there, a little bit more. And these kind of cards, you move that over. With these kind of cards, you don't want to mail them if you're doing so much dimension on them, because they're going to cost you a lot in postage. But what I would advise to do would be get a USPS envelope, like one of those envelopes, as opposed to um, sometimes mailing it, or send it in non-metered mail. Non-metered mail. So when you send it, you're gonna have to pay, but send it through non-metered mail. And the reason why I say non-metered is because the way they determine if your card is, or any package or whatever that goes through the mail slot, they send it through the machine, and it's a meter, and it presses everything down. So if they take it and through non-metered, it won't press all your stuff down because it can mess it right up, right? So send it through non-metered mail. Okay, this is also a sticker, and we're going to stick this baby right in the middle. Is that straight? Of course it's not straight. Okay, we're going to put this right in the middle. And then we're going to take these little guys, and we're going to put them right here and right here. And this is the reason why I love this little precision bottle, because it really gets it. So whatever the glue you use, you can buy these precision tips and put it on your bottle that you use. So then you can have these precision tips, because it really makes a big difference. And so we're going to put this, you're stuck. You got to be underneath there. There we go. And so I'm putting it right underneath this lip, which is the reason why I popped it up. You got to give it some time to let it dry though, because you're not only using glue, but you're using glue on glitter, which takes some time to dry. Okay, then we're going to take this piece, and I told you I got this design right off of there, but their design looks different than mine, so you don't have to use exactly, just use their designs as inspiration for your pieces, so you can um, design off what they have, but not exactly, because they always have such beautiful designs. But for me, it's too much. I love their stuff, but it's just too much. Like, Anna, I love this, but you have 15 layers on here. That's why I'm surprised have not come out with, instead of making envelopes, but making box envelopes, because they're so thick. They need that extra space, which I wouldn't be surprised if it's on the pike down the line. Okay, and then I have this little snowflake thingy here that I thought was super cute. I wanted to add, and so all I'm doing is peeling off. And if you peel real slow, you see it's not tacky anymore. And then this piece has the um, pop dot on there. And I'm just going to fill this in right here. And then I'm going to take a couple of pop dots and fill this in right here. And I'm going to put this one right here. That need to be out here. That right there and right here. Out here and out here. There we go. And so there is our card. I love Anna Griffin stuff because you can make a quick card from her stuff without any headaches. You can make quick cards because the kit is already done for you. They're decorated for you. So you don't have to do all the work. I love her card making kits. And so that is my card. What is this? That's my card for today. And this was for Miss Letty. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm always slow on the road. I'm slow lately. My little lovely has taken so much of my time. And I love it. I love it. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you in the next video. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. I said I was going to show you how to do something. I think I said it in this video. So I have taped this video 3 times, started taping it because why? Because my system is acting bananas today. So, but this is a cute non-reference to Anna Griffin. I know you've seen something that resembles this. If you've ever made Anna Griffin's shutter card die, that resembles the shutter. And of course, I can't find one when I'm looking for it. Of course I cannot. Cannot find one when I'm looking for it. But this is the shutter card. And maybe it's one in this case. Let's see. That better not be another. Oh, I was about to say that better not be another gazebo. Okay, this is it. A shutter card. Yes. Okay, so this is a Anna Griffin shutter card. And this is the mechanisms that open and close. This is the outer, and this is the mechanism that go on the side. So let me show you this. And this is all going to come to reference in a minute. And I'll do a card with it so you can see what I'm talking about it, but eventually. So see how this is so beautiful, and you see the little lady in the inside. And so when you open and close the card, these side pieces, all of these side pieces, close up. So back in the day, we had shutter cards. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to pull up a picture. Okay, I put you on pause right quick because I wanted to show you this card. So look at this. I'm going to make it bigger. You see that shutter in the middle, this piece? If you go on websites, you will see, or videos, you'll see a lot of people making this shutter, right? And I wanted to do a different kind of shutter with my Anna Griffin cards because they're so beautiful that I didn't want to just use the ones I was getting, right? So I went looking for shutter cards to make my own. This piece, a die just like this from American Crafts, I want to say it was called. I don't know what it is, but online. If you look up shutter card dies or mechanisms, you'll find this, right? So I said I need to buy that die. So I went on the website to get the die, and the die was $32. I said, holy moly and the moly, are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to pay $32 for this die. So I said it's got to be a way to make this piece. Because all this is a, let me measure for sure to give you a measurement, about 4 inches by 3.5. 4 by 3.5, right? And so, and then you score it at your halfway mark. So I was like, it's got to be a way not to spend $32 for this piece, this die, because it's only the die. It don't even come with other stuff. So what did I do? And a lot of people are making these, and they're beautiful, and they're measuring to get the center. They're centering it with a ruler and then cutting up. And I was like, it's got to be an easier way to do this, y'all. So I'm going to cut to the chase. So this is what you do when you make this shutter. You put one at the bottom and one at the top. Lawn Fawn has this mechanism. And then you open it up. The shutter opens up like this, so you can see whatever is, you open, and then it opens up to see whatever you want to do, right? So what I did was I came up with a fix for that, y'all, and it's fabulous fix. Let me get a piece of paper and show you what I did. I'm just taking a scrap piece of paper, so it may not be the size that it's supposed to be or nothing. And I'm just going to cut this to, what did I say, 4? Yeah. I'm going to cut it to 4. And I'm going to cut this to 4. Okay, so we got 2 pieces that's cut to 4. Oh, and they just happen to be 3.5. I don't know what I cut them off of, but okay. So now we got to get this to this, right? This is how I did it. I took because you need to have the four going across. You need to have measure 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you take this right here, and you take your, whichever one you have, your square making die, too small. Let's go 2 up. And we all have these square sets. We all have these square sets. Too big. So it's this one in the middle. And I want to say it's 2.5 inches square. Let me see. Yep, it's a 2.5 square. So this square is 2.5, a 2.5 inch square. And so all you do is you take this and you meet it, the points. You meet the points. Did I pull the wrong one out? This magnetic thing is so magnetic. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so you see what I just did? I took my square and I took the points and I laid it right down on this point and that point. Just like that. This point and that point. And do it at the same time so you have the same points, right? And I'm just going to take this down just like that. And you just make sure that your cards are matched up. Just like that. And I'm going to use I got my impress, but I can use this machine right here since I have it close. Ugh. This. See? Let me back you up. Maybe that'll help a little bit. And, ooh, this thing's so squeaky. Somebody told me what to do, but I forgot. Let me put some oil in it. Put this back up. Let's take this out of here. And what did I just make? Take this off of here. Gently, gently, gently. Most of my tapes, I reuse them so they lose their sticky anyway. And what did we get from this? And this square is, what is this square? It's like 2.5, 2 3/4, that kind of thing. So even if you needed the square to be 2.5 and you was too wide, just cut your paper down a little bit. But what did I just make? That shutter. And then all you do is score it, that 1/2 inch. So that saved me from having to purchase a $32 die because you already have these. You may not have this particular set because I got this. This is Foundation Squares 1 from Tattered Lace, but we all have square dies. We get square dies in almost every set that we do a square die from. So now that's what you do. Use your square dies to make your shutter card. And if you enjoy making shutter cards, just sit and run a bunch of them at one time and save them. So then all you have to do is decorate them up. So that's what I wanted to show you, that little tip. So thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.